If it works, why don't you keep doing it over and over again? Why do you get bored with it? Why do you change it? Why do you fight against the psychology of what works? Or do you go with the flow? Do you live the rare life, recurrable and repeatable events, to maximize the flywheel momentum in your business? We're jumping into that right now.
This is The Rare Advisor, proud to be a part of the Advisor Advancement Network and home of a business model supercharged by recurring and repeatable events. Your host is Mike Walters, CEO of USA Financial. He is an investment advisor representative of and securities are offered through USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
There is genius buried in repetition. You've probably heard the definition of insanity, which is repeating the same thing over and over again, yet somehow expecting a different outcome. Well, if that's the definition of insanity, then theoretically, we should be able to flip that over and find ourselves a definition for genius. In other words, repeating the same thing in order to create an exponential equal outcome must be genius. And I'll argue it is. It's really basically the concept of the rare advisor, because rare stands for recurring and repeatable events. We know in business, if we create systems and processes that allow us to have recurring and repeatable events, successful recurring and repeatable events, because again, if you're creating a failing result and you're recurring and repeating it, you will continue to get a failing result. But if you create a positive result and you continue to repeat and recur, you will get more positive results. And at a certain point in time, that momentum is built up and you've got the flywheel approach. And at a certain point in time, the momentum of that flywheel will just keep it running on its own over and over and over again. And that's ideal client introductions, which is a whole nother systems and process that we teach at USA Financial. But the concept is that once you've built critical mass in your practice, your best clientele will be happy to introduce you to the birds of a feather that are always flocking together. Very different than referrals. Referral is you standing there with your hat in your hand. There's no good way to get a referral. It always crashes and burns. So don't even try a referral program. You're wasting your time, your energy, and your money. I don't care what anybody says. Referrals and introductions are entirely different things. I don't have time to get into all that today. Check out the website for USA Financial. Come to one of our predictable practice events. Go to thepredictablepractice.com. Is that the name of it? Can't remember if that's the name of the website or not, but we will have the staff put the link in there for you, or go to one of the other videos. You'll see the link as well. That being said, part of living the rare life is also eliminating unnecessary decisions. Because if you're going to have something that's recurring and repeatable and it's successful, then why would you not do more of it? Because it gets easier and easier. But it also gets easier because it's eliminating the other complexities in your life. It's eliminating decisions that don't matter, that just get in the way of the decisions that do matter. So we're getting pretty deep into mindset and entrepreneurial success factors. But as a simple example, just Google this statement or question. Why successful people wear the same thing every day? Try Googling that. Why successful people wear the same thing every day? You'll find there is an unusually large volume of articles out there about ultra successful, ultra genius, ultra intelligent people who basically wear the same clothes every single day. And they do it because they don't want to think about it. They found out what fit, they found out what they liked, they found out what worked for them, and then they eliminated that decision moving forward. And there's an unusual amount of psychology built into that. We joke about this in my house all the time. Now, for me, I'm not, I have different clothes, obviously, but I do have those tendencies. If I find a shirt that I like, I don't want to think about it anymore. I'll buy 8 of those shirts in 8 different colors so that I can just grab and go. I do the same thing with my sport coats. I do the same thing with my pants. It drives my wife insane because once I find the right thing, I just buy it over and over again until they don't make it anymore. And then I'll go find the next one that can replace it. And I do that over and over because I don't want to think about these things. So whether you're looking at Jobs and how he would wear, I think it was a black long sleeve t-shirt, or if I remember right, with his jeans, whether you're looking at Obama, who's always in his dark pants, white shirt, dark sport coat, or countless other examples, go look it up. Why successful people wear the same thing every day. And it's not about wearing the same thing every day. It's about why are they wearing the same thing every day.
This information is for licensed financial professionals only and is not intended for use in soliciting sales from the public. The views expressed represent the opinions of the presenter or their featured guest, not necessarily those of USA Financial or its affiliated subsidiaries. Industry references are generic and not intended to represent actions or beliefs of any individual or entity. Content is only presented to illustrate general principles, beliefs, or ideas and should not be construed as legal or regulatory advice. Trademark and copyright protected. USA Financial and Affiliates.